Defending the Homeland, a cybersecurity journey from campus to cosmos. Hello. Let's explore a critical question together. Is America's technology inadequate to battle continual global threats? Today, Ms. Daraban will discuss acknowledged cybersecurity challenges and ongoing efforts, including initiatives by CISA and CSRB. Mr. Duran will emphasize the urgency for cybersecurity enhancements due to quantum computing, while I explore vulnerabilities in various domains and advocate for cybersecurity awareness. Finally, Mr. Jones will present the USA's position in international cybersecurity, focusing on Russia's shift to cyber-based attacks, and America's standing on the Global Cybersecurity Index. Let's delve into the complex world of technological challenges.
Hi, my name is Alicia Daraban, and I'm going to be talking about challenges and initiatives in the U.S. cybersecurity landscape. In 2018, the United States was the country most severely affected by cybercrime in terms of financial damage, and industry experts estimate that the U.S. government faced costs of over $13.7 billion as a result of cyber attacks. In 2022, a poll showed that 49% of American respondents had experienced a cybercrime. Of the selected countries, this meant America had the second highest percentage, only beaten by India with 68%. A page on the Department of Homeland Security's website itself also recognizes that the United States is facing quote-unquote unprecedented cybersecurity challenges, and cybersecurity has even been made a top priority at all levels of government by the Biden-Harris administration. America's cybersecurity defenses still have a long way to go, but the nation is taking steps to keep the country secure. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, works with critical infrastructure partners every day to address the evolving threat landscape, and the Cyber Safety Review Board, or CSRB, reviews significant cyber incidents and recommends ways to improve security within both private and public sectors. In addition, the Department of Homeland Security has been going through a series of 60-day sprints to drive action in targeted areas in order to confront the growing threat of cyber attacks. Together, these efforts are helping America become more secure in the continuous battle against worldwide cybersecurity threats.
Quantum computing is a combination of different fields such as computer science, physics, and mathematics that use quantum mechanics to solve problems faster and more efficiently than normal computers. The purpose behind quantum computing is to perform tasks and operations that even the best standard computer system would not be able to replicate in any reasonable amount of time. In order to properly secure your data, an encryption method is needed. Depending on the data that you're trying to secure, that method would vary. Nonetheless, in the year 2023, it would be extremely difficult to hack your way to that data unless you had the security key. With every passing year, technology and hackers get more sophisticated, and our current security measures and encryption methods are going to prove obsolete in the coming years. The newest groundbreaking technology that is coming is quantum computing, and it poses a huge danger due to the high potential of being able to crack current encryption methods and making them utterly useless. To combat against the threats of the United States, we need to stay ahead of the game. This applies to all aspects. When we fought wars, every other nation had guns and tanks. We didn't just show up with bows and arrows. No, we brought our own guns and tanks and improved on them so we would be superior. In the cybersecurity world, this should not be different. If the United States does not push for investment in quantum computing so we can stay ahead of it, then it leaves us open for an attack by the enemy of the state. The earlier that the United States of America invests and begins implementing quantum computing provides so many benefits. The first would be for the government. The government would benefit from this because it would lead to the United States being the first country to figure everything out about quantum computing and then be able to shape it into the United States' vision. Secondly, would be jobs. With the knowledge that is gained from quantum computing, it would create so many job opportunities for the country. The third would be for academia. Similarly to the benefits of the government and jobs, it would provide benefits to academia as well. Quantum computing would need to be researched to figure out every possibility there is. Then it would lead to teaching others about the information that was discovered in the United States' vision, of course. Then over time, there will be advancements with a huge start that the United States already has over the rest of the world. We will be able to start working on that next advancement, and the cycle will just repeat itself.
Hi, I'm Giles, and I'd like to talk to you about some of America's current technological vulnerabilities. Let's begin on campus. Picture educational institutions as the guardians of vast repositories of sensitive data, from student records to intellectual property. But here's the rub. Our educational institutions lack a robust cybersecurity awareness program. Graduates often enter the workforce ill-prepared, showing deficiencies in password management and recognizing cyber threats, a crucial skill set in our evolving digital landscape. Let's take a look at local governments facing hourly technological assaults, often uncertain about the frequency of attacks. Inadequate funding, staffing, and a lack of cybersecurity awareness plague these critical sectors. SMEs, representing a significant chunk of American businesses, exhibit low awareness and limited resources, leaving their digital infrastructure highly vulnerable to cyber threats. This graph here from the Journal of Homeland Security and Emergency Management reveals the intensity and uncertainty surrounding these technological attacks. Over 25% experience attacks hourly, almost 20% face daily assaults. Alarmingly, 29.1% can't determine the attack frequency, exposing a lack of readiness. Only 34.9% express confidence in preventing all breaches, underlying the inadequacy of our technological infrastructure at the local level. Let's talk about the realm of network intrusion detective systems, NIDS, vigilant guardians of our network security. Yet their substantial dependence on data extraction and machine learning proves resource intensive, hindering their ability to keep pace with evolving threats. As we look up to the heavens where satellites, crucial for U.S. national security, face their own battles, real-world cases like the Viasat hack that crippled communication for thousands and the ensuing development of Starlink in Ukraine underscore the vulnerabilities this technology still faces. Satellites endured unauthorized access, denial of service attacks, spoofing, malware, insider threats, and supply chain attacks. In conclusion, the research I put together reveals critical inadequacies, from the lack of cybersecurity awareness in our education systems to vulnerabilities in local government, SMEs, and even our satellite infrastructure. As technology advances, so must our defenses. Our technology must be robust and capable of safeguarding against global danger to secure our nation's future in this digital age.
While there are many major lacking points in the U.S.'s cyber stance, international nation-state threats do not seem to be one of them. When it comes to the modern international landscape, Russia is one of the U.S.'s major adversaries. However, Russian officials see a major disadvantage in their systems compared to NATO and the U.S. This is mainly attributed to a defense system that consists of thousands of non-nuclear cruise missiles based on U.S. vessels that prevent the Russians from attempting to use their weapons of mass destruction through a highly developed and technical safety net operated by the U.S. military. This causes great distress among the Russians and results in a scramble for alternative methods, such as cyber warfare. However, the U.S. has similar methods in place regarding its cyber provisions that mimic its superiority in conventional warfare. 5 imperatives that the U.S. Cyber Command is following to ensure cyberspace superiority are overmatching adversary capabilities, creating operational advantages, creating informational advantages, maintaining agility for agile responses, and deepening operational partnerships. These 5 imperatives were developed directly for U.S. military use and have been adapted for use in the cyber arena. This shows how the U.S. is using similar procedures for its cyber operations compared to its conventional warfare programs that have proven to be extremely effective. When considering future engagements, one can take into consideration the global cybersecurity rankings. As shown here, the GCI scores in 2020 left Russia behind in several areas, while the U.S. earned a perfect score in their dedication and ability to expand cyber capabilities. This suggests that the U.S. will only expand its superiority over international nation-state cyber threat actors.
To summarize and pull these together, Ms. Daraban emphasized the significant financial impact of cybercrime on the United States, discussed acknowledged cybersecurity challenges, and outlined ongoing efforts, including initiatives by CISA and CSRB to strengthen the nation's defenses. Mr. Duran defined quantum computing and stressed the urgency for cybersecurity enhancements due to it. Mr. Giles, explained vulnerabilities across various domains, advocating for cybersecurity awareness in educational institutions, local governments, and SMEs. We investigated the limitations of network intrusion detection systems and satellite cybersecurity. All these views aside, Mr. Jones played critic while presenting America's positive position in international cybersecurity, highlighting Russia's shift to cyber-based attacks, and discussed America's outstanding position in the Global Cybersecurity Index, especially over Russia. In conclusion, our correct collective exploration today paints a complex picture of cybersecurity challenges faced by the United States. It becomes apparent that America's technology may not be entirely adequate to confront the relentless wave of global threats. The intersection of quantum computing, critical infrastructure vulnerabilities, and persistent gaps in various sectors suggests a need for intensified efforts and innovative solutions to bolster our cybersecurity defenses in this ever-evolving digital landscape. As we ponder the question raised at the beginning, it prompts a critical dialogue on fortifying our technological resilience in the face of continual global cyber threats.